Introducing the Swiss Riviera, beautiful playground and haven for millions since first the scenic and climatic wonders of this region were discovered. Lake Geneva, or as the French would have it, Lac Le Mans, has been the subject of countless lyric poems and essays, thousands of enthusiastic letters home, and no wonder. Today, fabulous hotels line the shores where Julius Caesar and his men once trod. This is ancient territory, romantically beautiful, restful to the eyes, and refreshing to the spirit. It's the Swiss Riviera. Happy holiday home. The Swiss Riviera section embraces dozens of towns which either skirt the shore of the lake or are clustered on the mountains overlooking the sapphire waters. Montreux and Vevey, two of the famous lakeside resorts, stretch below fertile vineyards and lush meadows. There's more to these resorts than just gorgeous scenery, sports attractions, and excellent hotels. Gentle breezes, a friendly sun, and sheltering mountains provide a climate which is one of the most healthful in the world. American GIs vacationed in these towns. As they said, the place just grows on you. No hustle or bustle, just peace and quiet. Visitors enjoy the various excursions around the lake. Among other sights, they thrill to see the Castle of Chillon at Montreux. Lord Byron's name can still be seen here, where he carved it in the dungeon stone. A breathtaking mountain panorama faces the peaceful resort town of Montreux, where all the advantages of a modern city are coupled with the delights of a quiet vacation spot. One of the interesting sights in every Swiss town is the weekly open-air market, usually conducted in the old cobblestone main square. Folks hurry to market, as much to chat with their friends as to bargain and make purchases. Rest and relaxation in Montreux, but gaiety too. Good food, music, theaters, and nightclubs all contribute to the general fun. And always close at hand, the resplendent lake, which can set the mood for any kind of party, pensive, romantic, or youthfully jubilant. Those who crave real mountain country, plus the sophisticated pleasures of bigger towns, choose resorts like Glion, situated above Montreux, but near enough to it for easy commuting. Thus, the visitor enjoys the bracing air and the wide open spaces of nature, but when he so desires, can also take in the nightlife of a modern city. Farther up the mountains are dozens of peaceful vacation towns, Saint-Cercle, Lausanne, Château d'Eau, and others, all of them especially familiar to those aspiring people who make a hobby of studying travel folders. There's a sport to every man's taste here on the Swiss Riviera. Golf, tennis, hiking, riding, mountain climbing, swimming, boating, and in winter, of course, skiing and skating. All this and scenic grandeur, too. Every resort town not situated directly on the lake includes an excellent swimming pool. And Mother Nature herself provides the bridle paths, some of the most beautiful in the world. Descending toward the lakeside towns again, we view the mountains and hills that help give towns like Montreux and Vevey their ideal climate. No cold north wind can pass through here. Vineyards have flourished in this region since the Romans settled here in Caesar's time. Fine Swiss wines are the modern-day product of those ancient vineyards. Naturally, in such an old part of the world, there are many traditions to be cherished by the inhabitants. A choral group in the city of Lausanne keeps alive the costumes and songs of the Swiss Riviera. Lausanne, a city of over 100,000, is a cosmopolitan town, sometimes referred to as the rendezvous of the world. Since the Romantic poets of the early 19th century first discovered her charms, Lausanne has played host to millions. Though not primarily a resort town, Lausanne offers everything that a smart resort should. The Swiss Riviera is a versatile vacation land indeed. If you get lonesome on a mountaintop, come on down and enjoy the bustle of a gay city. St. Francis Square, the center of town. Walk in any direction and you'll find Lausanne to be a modern, progressive city, however ancient in background. Lausanne is a cultural center, home of libraries, museums, and art galleries. And be sure to visit her cathedral, Switzerland's finest example of Burgundian Gothic. Take note of her excellent university. Lausanne is an important educational center, known also for her many preparatory schools and her unique school for hotel men. City of culture and city of recreation. Lausanne's bathing facilities are marvelous too. They include lakeside beaches and an Olympic model swimming pool with a mechanism that churns up ocean-sized waves. From Lausanne's port, commodious steamers make daily excursions around the lake. They always stop at Geneva, largest of the lakeside communities. Aside from her beautiful parks and buildings, the lake and its swans, the city is renowned as a cultural center. Geneva is a university town, center of the Reformation movement, home of the International Red Cross and the International Labor Organization, European meeting place for the United Nations. In summertime, Geneva becomes a city of youth. Students from all over the world come to the university, some to perfect their French, others to attend the famous School of International Relations. When classes are out, students head for the lake to enjoy the warm sun and beautiful view. What more can anyone ask for his leisure hours? Geneva is a thriving commercial city. Women find everything they could wish for here: dressmakers, milliners, and fine Swiss merchandise. And of course, no one can resist the jewelry shop. Geneva is the center of the watchmaking industry. These timepieces are the result of ingenious craftsmanship. There's something here for everyone. Nightclubs, movies, theaters, concerts, fine opera, museums, libraries, and historic landmarks such as St. Peter's Cathedral. From the pulpit of this church, John Calvin in the 16th century ushered in the Reformation movement. Geneva's Wall of Remembrance is a tribute to Calvin and all other famous Europeans who fought the cause of civil and religious liberty. The Swiss Riviera, international playground, meeting place of cosmopolites and statesmen, site of cultured cities and quaint villages, region of beauty and scenic grandeur. No, you'll never tire of that view. Poets and peasants alike have sung its praises for centuries. Beautiful Lake Geneva.